Hello everybody, welcome back to the Juneau-Douglas City Museum. I'm Niko Sanguinetti. I am the Curator of Collections and Exhibits here, and on the camera is Alyssa Borges. She is our Curator of Public Programs. Today we're doing another artifact reveal, and those of you who have been watching with us, you've been seeing a few of these artifact reveals. Today we wanted to do a little bit of a twist. So I spend most of my time working with the collections or planning exhibits, but some of our other staff doesn't spend nearly as much time in the collection storage area as I do. So we thought it would be fun to have them go and have a look and pick out items that either they thought were interesting or they weren't sure what they were, so that way we could have even more real artifact reveals with even our staff participating. So today we're highlighting an object that Alyssa picked out. And because of that, I wanted to ask her, Alyssa, what do you think this object is?
I actually have no idea. I don't even think I have a great guess, but maybe perhaps a medical tool of some sort.
That's a pretty good guess. So for those playing along with us at home, this is some kind of interesting instrument that has some glass portions, a measuring portion along here, and then some sort of window or eye scope here. And then we also have an attachment, and then it all came here in this box. So a big hint for this particular item would be what's written on this box, which I did not let Alyssa see beforehand. Sometimes we talk about these artifacts before we actually film these videos, but today I tried to keep as much secret from her as possible. So written on top of here is the U.S. Bureau of Mines. So that would give you a hint that it has something to do with mining or mineral exploration. So it's actually a magnetometer. Ironically, the most difficult part of this video has been trying to pronounce that word. I struggle with it for some reason. So this instrument was created to basically find and measure amplitudes in the Earth's magnetic field. So it's meant to be used as a form of metal detector. There is a difference between metal detectors and magnetometers, and that magnetometers tend to be more powerful. They can reach much larger depths than your regular metal detector, and they are used for a multitude of industries. Today, the technology is still being used, mostly attached to aircrafts. They're used heavily in mineral exploration, coal exploration, archaeology, and just environmental survey work. So how this functions, and we could get really deep into the nitty-gritty of the science, but brief overview is that it is looking for ferrous materials in the ground, which are metallic minerals. Mostly magnetite, especially in this area. You'd be mostly aiming for mineral exploration, especially gold. Here in Juneau we have a lot of gold, and that's mainly what's been mined in the area. Magnetite is a rock that is one of the most common iron ores, and quite often there are actually particles of gold in that magnetite, quite often so small that they can't be seen. However, with the use of different chemicals, mostly, what did they use at Treadwell? We were just talking about this, Alyssa?
Cyanide of mercury?
Cyanide and mercury is a really good way to get the gold out of that magnetite. So by using a tool like this, you'd be able to locate large deposits of that magnetite that hopefully had that gold deposit in it. This came to us from the U.S. Bureau of Mines. It's from around the 1950s, and what's really interesting with a lot of the tools that we have here in our collection, that technology is still used today in various forms, quite often in very similar forms to what we have from 50 years ago, 100 years ago, that still functions today, which is really interesting for us. So thank you again for joining us, and keep your eyes peeled for another artifact reveal. We'll be having one from Mindy or Beth here in the next few days, and if you have any other questions or interesting comments about magnetometers, please comment on our Facebook page. Thank you so much. Have a great day.